Today I'm taking your spoken class, and also this is a special class for everyone. It is the debate class. I hope so that every person ready for this class.
Yes, sir.
So there are the four teams I have made, and then one team there is the two members in which, and it is the very nice topic, and I hope so that you can describe very well about it. So first of all I will call of the first team members. First of all, Mr. Honey, you will have to go there quickly.
Sir.
And next is the Nitika. Please go there. And your topic is corruption is the only cause of the country's failure. So, Honey, you have to speak about a favor,
Yes, sir.
and Nitika, you have to speak about against of corruption is the only cause of country failures. Understand? So your timing is start. First of all, you will speak about it.
According to my point of view, India is independent in 1947. Nowadays, there is 17 years to independence, but India is not developed in very well condition because according to corruption, there are so many types of corruption in our country. First, there is when we are going to anywhere to submit our document in private government offices. On that time they have taken so much time, and after that if they want to if a person want to complete our work in early, on that time he want to take some money from complete that work. India, there are so many countries who is independent after so many time after the India, but there are then there are nowadays they are more developed from India. Like Singapore is independent after like 20 years of India, and now he is developed very well, and he is very good condition.
So Nitika, you have to speak against of the corruption is the only cause of the country failure. So,
Yes, the country's corruption is only cause of the country's failure. I think it is not true, because corruption is not the only cause of the country's failure. It is the major but not the only. I think that the corruption is act and activities of the registered officers and any officers who gave wrong activities of that officers, like giving a bribe to anyone and taking a bribe, and connections, and so on, so more. I think that if there are only the corruption is the failure, so why we say that the population is also is the cause of country's failure? You know that the China is more populated than our country, and I think it has so developed than us, and there is corruption at a less rate than ours. But why and they are also developed, but at many times it is seen that just because of the population they are described as a low developed country, because just of the population, not of the corruption. And you may say that the per capita income of every country also affect the growth of the economy. The per capita income of our country is lower than the countries of many other countries, and the foreign exchange rate also hampers the economic growth. If the foreign exchange rate increases, you are reading the 12th and 12th class, and you know about the foreign exchange rate system. If you know that foreign exchange rate is become more, then our domestic currency will lose its value in our country, in foreign countries. Then it also hampers the growth of any economy in any or our country. You also see that if okay, I want to give an example that the person of Nagasaki Nagasaki think that a bomb was drawn on them. Then he was moving like a king on the road of the Nagasaki, and a bomb, atom bomb was dropped down on them. It is not the cause of the corruption. It is the cause of the mentality of that people who want to act like that. They are the causes of they are the result of those mentalities that we have the that people are our enemies, and we have to kill them. And it is also seen that when we want to do any work, we first and we want to do any government work, we first call our connections, our direct relatives which have the connection to those people to do our work. We can't want that opportunity to get the work on the easy way. We call them for the excess work, the excess of our work. But we can't see that that work that is also a corruption. We blame that that corrupted, that government corrupted people, that they are doing corruption. But we are also the corruption is not only cause. I again say that the mentality of the people is the cause of the hamper of clothes. Yes, it is said that the corruption is the cause of failure of our country, but it is not. It is not only the cause of failure of a country. There are more many things that cause the country's failure. Thank you.
What is your opinion about what is the main reason of our country failure?
I think it may be the corruption, but according to me, it's not. I think this time the population and the population growth level is the major cause of our failure corruption. Failure of our country, and I said that the mentality of the people.
According to my point of view, corruption means when our population is increasing and every person is want to know get some money in a way to getting some easy ways. So he was taking some black money, not paying some taxes, receipts. On that time he was collect some money to collect some money to spend some other places, and not shown that not shown that income in our real income. So I think it is that.
In the starting of the question, you said that with the increasing population, the person want to increase their income. But you also said that the increasing population. I also said that the population is the major cause for the failure of our country, not the corruption. Your question starts from the population, not for the corruption. Corruption is not the main reason. The main reason is population. For that, the corruption is going on.
According to my thought, corruptions means if our country is corruption, so it is not way to getting some more rich than other countries and not develop very good. Because our country currency is down, so on that time it is a loss for our country, and on that time we should taken some loans from other countries, and it is harmful for our countries, because if our country is taken loan so much, so on that time the World Bank is also given so many.
Okay, you think that these taking of loans and this is the rack of these loans are making by the corruption?
Yeah.
Why? How can you say that?
If we are taking a loan, on that time we should spend some money, and on that after that that person is gone abroad. On that time that money is not taken by other person, because as know that Nirav Modi and other Vijay Mallya, he is taken some money from the bank, and now he was not living in India, and he was not arrested by the police, because it is the failure of a corruption.
I think this is not the failure of corruption, because if a person take the loan from any bank, okay, you hear that the news, our Prime Minister Modi take a loan for the manufacturing of a bullet train in our country, and he take the loan of about, I think so, I forgot.
20 crores. No, 2300 crores.
So, you think that this is a part of the corruption? You also taking a loan. He is taking a loan for the manufacture of that bullet train. But this is not the part of the corruption.
But he is spending some money from our country, and Vijay Mallya has taken that money and he went abroad, and he is not giving that money to our country. So it is different. The bank employees also is involved in that cases. That is the reason.
But we speak that the corruption from the government, officers and that. I also said that it is not a part of, it is not the cause by the corruption, cause of the corruption, that is country's failure. I said that it is the mentality of those people who want to do their work and with the access to access their work.
That employees are not the officer, not the government officer, but you can see that they are the employees, they are the normal person like you and me. Their mentality to earn the income more than they are earning is the cause of that thing. Not, I think, not the corruption.